How's it going, guys? Welcome to the TwoPennyGames Piggy Bank,
Piggy
your
Bank.
favorite casual gaming podcast with my casual gaming buds. My name is Phil. I'm your host for this show that we record live over here on YouTube, over here on twitch.tv/TwoPennyGames that you can watch on YouTube every Saturday at 8 a.m. over on youtube.com/@TwoPennyGames. If you can't watch us on Twitch, every Monday afternoon over here Central Time, where we, just kind of shoot the shit about video games, have a good time, talk about what we've been playing, our week in games. Of course, I'm not here by myself. I'm here with two of my best friends in the whole gosh dang world. One of them, Mr. Tavin Bothel.
What's poppin', players? How we living? I'm very excited.
Pretty
to
good,
today.
especially since Connor really thought I was going to introduce him first.
And
Connor
I was also expecting it, but always the professional, always ready. I got the camera, I got the buttons right here, always ready.
Connor did like a whole pose. He had like his hand on his heart and everything. It was very funny.
Am I gonna get introduced?
I don't know. Are you?
I literally already did. I already
did?
I said that's Connor Elliott. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see. The
you didn't say that, but you know,
I absolutely did. I said Connor doing that. That's Connor Elliott.
You were too busy mocking me.
You were too busy mocking him to
make fun of me. I didn't.
I promise you, I said it. My wife can back me up.
That recording is gonna be a cruel mistress to you, Phil.
A jumble,
A jumble, as they call it. Mm-hmm.
There's been a lot of times where you think that you didn't say something, and I for sure heard you say it, and that's been the truth. Where the fact you actually banned me from the Twitch chat after I posted the clip of you saying that thing.
Tavin likes to manipulate information where he can. Tries to act off
Sounds
principle.
like very similar.
but
very similar
Connor
to
brought it
another
up
person
first.
in our government. Another person in our government that manipulates information and how that works. And it's really interesting.
We're having a tough time.
Very similar.
We're having a real tough time.
Not
Connor, Tavin's been on multiple rants to Connor this week. It's been
great.
a
What's
tough time.
the problem?
You know?
I wish I could have been present for those.
I don't want to hear both sides ever again. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, it's gonna get better though. Trust me.
Tavin the anti-centrist.
It could be.
I think you'll take that moniker.
Listen, I already said all I'm going to say. All right? Or I already said all I'm going to say.
So you say.
I'm fucking. Yeah,
I'm a really big fan
in the middle. These people want equal rights, and these people want to make sure everybody's dead. Yeah.
Well, not
Both
everybody.
sides. This is great.
If you hear both, yeah.
Fucking cowards.
No,
What are you talking
I'm a big fan of how much like Instagram comments have been following you video to video.
Yes, because
as far as like
because they're Instagram's still mad about the goddamn Dark Souls is ableist take. Still stand by that I've not seen one comment that engages on the other side of my argument to a point to where I was like, that's a good point. Like I've not seen
the comment. The comment that is my favorite that I saw on his top 10 Instagram reel was how many of these games are inherently ableist.
Yeah, fucking, I don't know. All of them? Who can't
Sekiro has a pause button.
Sekiro has a pause button.
Does it again? Yeah.
So why'd they take it away in the other FromSoft games?
Because they need to teach people a lesson that life doesn't cater to you.
Except
we
Sekiro is
people a lesson.
Except Sekiro is widely considered the hardest game in the catalog.
Just people that can't press L1.
That
That's really it.
They can't press L.
We've always said it's not the hardest, but it's the general populace's opinion that it is.
It has some of the hardest moments, but as a general thing, once it clicks, you're kind of able to.
What do you think the hardest? I guess
certain bosses
Ishin and the final boss.
Certain parts of when you're going
owl,
through levels.
The Great Owl. Maybe?
Yeah. There's 2 owl boss fights.
Is there really?
Yeah, and the other one's the harder one.
I don't remember 2.
You go back into the dream, and you fight him.
Is it the Court of Owls from DC?
No,
it's just a dude. It's just a dude. It's just called the Owl.
The Great Shinobi Owl, and I think the one is Owl the Father is the hard one, or Father. Owl Father.
I mean, he's your father.
Yeah.
Anyways,
but that's the name of the boss. It's still the owl, but it's either the Great.
I don't remember
Owl,
the second one.
Shinobi.
I know you fight the Great Monk twice.
Yeah,
it's funny
better
that
the second time. So much better.
Way better.
It's funny that you clarified that it's just a dude, not a real owl, when the Court of Owls itself is also just a bunch of dudes.
Oh, you're right. You're
true.
so right. Also, just a bunch of dudes.
This is one dude, though.
I wasn't thinking Batman. I thought you were referencing Elden Ring. So I was
saying DC.
I didn't know. Yeah.
Elden Ring has nothing about owls. They're not big on owls.
Best monkey fight.
I mean, there are birds
Yeah,
that you
sure.
fight in
You know what?
Elden
I
Ring
wasn't
that you
even
just-
thinking about the one that everybody mentions. I was thinking about the other one that's just a gimmick.
Oh,
God, I can't wait for Sekiro. That's gonna be a great time.
Phil, you'll love that game.
I'm-
Oh my God.
I'm excited to like just continue down the FromSoft catalog. To be honest,
Frankly, why are we wasting time with Tony Hawk next month?
Well,
Why not
Tony,
just-
Tony Hawk's real good too.
Well, no, why not just twist it around and go to
But I
Bloodborne,
like,
huh?
but I want more variety. I like the variety. That's what the purpose of the wheel is supposed to bring.
Yeah,
is-
but
is we
variety
get variety.
Can take a back seat sometimes.
Of
when it
course,
comes
ladies
to
and
Dark
gentlemen, we
Souls.
are talking about the Two Penny Game Club, which is our monthly video game book club. This month we're playing Dark Souls 2. It's going to be the review for that. The first Monday of February is when we're going to record that review. So make sure you subscribe for that. Follow
that would
us on
be
Twitch. So that
February 2nd.
there we go.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so make sure you're playing Dark Souls 2 alongside with us so that you can be there, present for that review. That's going to be a fantastic time. And then I'm sure Connor's going to immediately jump us into Bloodborne as soon as he has the opportunity to.
Oh yeah.
I can't
Because
wait.
it's Bloodborne. You know,
I've been
that's the one I'm really excited for.
I've been
I'll
itching
say-
myself recently.
I'll say we do kind of do a segment on the show called What We've Been Playing, and it really just is Dark Souls 2 for all of us. We've
Yeah,
really just
yep.
all been diving into Dark Souls 2. I mean, I've been playing just here and there a little bit of like, I don't want to say what the name of the game is because it might spoil a certain mini game down the road, and it'll give you all an answer.
Okay.
And I don't want to do that. I'm talking about my Hit 10 that we're gonna do later on.
He's been
One of
playing
our
Roguelite.
mini games.
Hmm.
Yeah, I have been just dipping my toe in some roguelike action,
Mm-hmm.
but I'll never tell.
You will soon.
I don't know. I don't know.
Excuse me.
I don't know of 10 roguelites that he's played.
Yeah, that's
I've
my
played-
issue.
I
I
played
know
more than
4 off the top of my head.
But we don't know them. That's the issue.
I don't know.
Mm.
You know. The problem is that it's a back
I
and
think you're
forth
just-
game,
you're just
so
not
I'm
thinking-
not going
I
to
think
get 4 entries on the list because Connor's obviously going to get 2 of them. Probably.
I just think you're not digging deep enough.
Oh, I found another one.
You think you do, but I don't think you really do.
But the
No, we'll
problem
talk
with the
about
one in
Hit
my
10s
head
later.
is Phil didn't play a lot of that game. He played it, and he played a decent amount, but he didn't play a lot of it.
Unless that's the game
Now
you're
I'm
talking
curious
about.
as to which one you're talking about.
We'll
Yeah,
get
I
there
bet
when we get there.
we will.
That's
won't
true.
we?
Okay. Yeah, we will. We'll talk
But no,
about that mini
back
game
to
when we get to
the
it.
back to the wheel. I love that Tony Hawk is next. I think that's fantastic. Yeah, let's get
Yeah.
this like
I have some excitement for it for sure.
you know, more of like an arcadey type game. Play the level again and again and again and again. You know, have fun, experiment with controls. I can't wait because it's going to give me an excuse to get good at Tony Hawk.
Ah.
Because like every time I played 1+2 or 3+4 last year, I would only play it for like 2 days and be like, man, I'm having the best fucking time. I'm having and like as soon as like I was starting to approach the hill of getting good, I would put it down. And I'd be like, all right, well, now I'm terrible again. So now I'm excited that I'm like, oh, I get to spend a month and just live in Tony Hawk and get good.
You
Nice.
say. We'll see.
So, you know how last week we did our fantasy critic draft,
Indeed.
and then this first week happens, and I was actually shocked because I thought Connor came to play, and he made 0 moves this week.
He's only good in the draft, man. He's only good in the draft.
See,
Absolutely 0 moves.
my mind's
once
working.
Saturday came.
My mind's working on a level that you can't really conceive of, which is the main issue we're having here. So you'll see.
Oh.
The dog will come with the horns. And yeah, they do have them.
The dog
The
will
dog?
come with the horns.
Yeah, they do have them. You'll see.
I wonder if that
That's all I'll
level
say,
is.
you know?
I feel like you're trying to say that level is higher than mine, but I think it might be lower.
I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for this year's equivalency of FBC Firebreak to show up on his list, and that's
Yeah.
gonna be a good day for me.
Or not even that, but like Painkiller, which like lost him like even more points than FBC Firebreak.
No. That got me like 1 point.
It didn't.
Painkiller, you lost 10 points.
You drafted 2 games last year that lost you points.
I don't think it was
And
Painkiller.
those were the 2 games.
I don't think so.
It was Painkiller.
It was Painkiller,
I think you guys are imagining things.
which I couldn't even tell you what Painkiller looks like.
You don't know what
It's like a
Painkiller
remake
is?
of a game from like forever ago.
Please. It's pathetic. That's the only thing you could say about it too, Phil. Like, you guys know nothing about Painkiller.
You love that word. Whenever you in fact are the pathetic one.
Mm-hmm. You know, maybe that's true. Maybe this is like a
Tavin-
like a reverse psychology thing.
Tavin, I'm excited for you to get to this boss encounter in Dark Souls 2. That I just mentioned that I had beaten at the before we started recording. And it's probably the worst run back in this game that I've experienced so far.
Oh, fun. Oh, great.
And yeah, I think you're gonna have a real good time with it.
A real good time, he says.
Hey, I beat it first try because that's how good I am. It seems like Phil had some issues, but
Reset your mic.
I was gonna say you got to reset your mic there, buddy.
Damn it. Nope. The power button is on the back.
I never had to do this before.
You did. You'd have
Yes,
to do
you
it
have.
last week.
We did a lot for you,
Hold it.
or
and then-
I say we. I mean me.
So
Um,
that's unfortunate. I thought I fixed it.
but yeah, it's a really really bad run back.
Look at that.
It's
Perfect.
just be. I'm not even gonna tell you where this, like, the name of this location, but it's bad. It's real bad.
I don't even know where you're at, Tavin, so.
He's at the fucking Bastille, Lost Bastille.
I'm at Lost Bastille.
Okay.
That's where I'm at right now. Yeah.
You went the other
his
way.
His next goal
I
should
did go
be,
the other way. Yeah.
His next goal should be Ruined Sentinels. I think is his next
I don't know
target
where
there.
that is.
Yeah. That'll be it.
It's the boss of Lost Bastille, or one of the bosses in Lost Bastille.
Oh, got it. My objective right now is I've got two of the, like, whatever the branch things are that, like,
Fragrant branch of yore.
yeah, that.
Yes.
So my goal right now is I know there's a statue in Lost Bastille, and that's my goal. That's my thing right now. It's the immediate. I'm gonna go to that statue and remove
There's
that.
a couple of them. There's a
I
couple
know.
of them. One of them being like a good path, and then the other one being bonfire.
Well, I'll find out.
I'll
A
have
bonfire
you.
and a character.
I'll give you a hint on where to use the other one later.
Okay.
You can tell me.
I can tell you too, but not yet. Not yet.
Well, if that's, I don't really think we have anything else to say about what we've been playing. So let's go ahead and move into our first mini game from Mr. Connor Elliott.
Yes, it's me first. That's crazy. That's absolutely insane. So we haven't done this in a while, but this week's my game this week is draft pick. It's pretty simple. We choose a category. In this case, it is enemies, best enemies in video games, not bosses.
Okay.
And we have to
You
draft.
say enemies, not bosses. Gotcha.
Yes, no bosses. That's a hardline rule. I've seen a lot of lists that always talk about best enemies in gaming, and they always seem to have like a boss there sometimes. Breaks the entire rule. But simply, we'll all take turns drafting a selection of a best enemy in game and try to make the best draft pick. How do we decide that? You'll see. So, pretty simple.
We'll just talk about it. That's really all that there is to that.
I think I think I go first, right? Because it's my creation.
You decide.
If
you decide.
so choose.
And I have a perfect first choice here. And for me, that is the old hunters in Bloodborne. The enemies of the first enemies you meet in the DLC. It's a different take on as you guys will eventually find out, hopefully this year. Definitively this year in Bloodborne, that there are, the enemy type players that you fight against. And these are a different variant of them. And they are very, very tough. And they're very fun to fight. They are not, they operate on their own rules rather than the typical player character rules. And you guys will be playing the DLC. That is not an option. You have to play the DLC. I don't make the rules. That's what you do. But old hunters for my first pick.
Who's going next?
Oh, fuck. Tavin, who gives a shit? It's all about me, Phil.
Tavin's not fully prepared.
It's a valid
but
question.
He's going to figure it out.
What'd you say?
I said it was a valid question.
Oh,
Treated me like I was a dumb question.
that's funny to do so. I think you said Valkyries. You can't use Valkyries from God of War Ragnarok or God of War 2019.
I wouldn't call
I
them
guess
Because they're
bosses.
bosses.
I mean, I guess they're bosses, but
They got a health bar.
there's a group of them, though.
With a health bar?
No. But, I mean, every enemy has a health bar.
Well, like the named health bar. The boss health bar.
Yeah.
The ogres in God of War, they also have the trolls. The trolls have health bars, but
names.
the dev team did not intend them to be considered as boss fights. They're just supposed to be enemies. You know what I'm saying?
They messed up then.
But they put the big boss health bar.
And names. They got names.
Well, the names was just because we have the health bars.
Fair.
Let's
Yeah.
put a name on it. I don't like my first round here. I don't like it at all.
There's so many enemies.
So many enemies. So
Yeah.
many.
You almost
enemies.
wouldn't have video games if you didn't have something to fight, you know?
You know?
That's true. Just choose a Dark Souls enemy. Easy.
Like so much of this like just becomes so small. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like
It's hard to.
fuck it. I'm gonna do the Elites Halo.
That's a great pick. They're always fun to fight.
Damn.
Ward. You actually have to. Oh, I'm so stupid. I know what my next one is.
So I'm gonna ask a question here. How do we feel? I'm just gonna I'm gonna reach this out, and if it's valid, it's valid. If it's not, it's not. How do we feel about like an enemy that maybe they have a bunch of different variants, but they fall under the same name, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm thinking like the Heartless, right?
Well, there's a lot of different. There's specific Heartless.
Right,
In that, rather than like
that is the crux of my question.
Yeah, I guess we would demand a specific answer just because there's so many of them and they do operate.
Yeah,
differently.
but like,
and Tavin can just say the Elites.
Yeah.
well, yes, because
There's different classes of Elites.
Phil, the equivalency of what I would have done if I just said the Covenant.
Yeah,
is what that is. But
No.
I also don't think the Heartless differentiate themselves enough to where this matters. But that's me.
there's the rotund ones.
Since the vote is split, I'm gonna pull the trigger. I'm gonna say my pick is the Heartless from Kingdom Hearts.
Get fucked, Connor.
Look at that. Tavin just he just has no hard line answers about things. Very just sways with the wind.
I mean, he said the vote was split, but I sided with Phil. Like that was what that was. I was like, the Heartless is fine.
Yeah, that's
No, I'm
just
saying
you,
the vote is split between you two, is what I was saying.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha.
you were just insulting Heartless.
Name 5 variants of Heartless right now.
The fat one, the big one that you have to actually block.
That's not a name.
I don't care about the name. Who gives a shit about the
I
name?
asked for names.
I'm not the one choosing the Heartless.
We're the
I don't
ones,
give a shit.
We're the
about
ones writing them. You
I'm
gotta write
not
them down.
I'm not the Kingdom Hearts fan here, buddy. Okay, I'm not the one who knows the names individually, but I can identify them because they operate differently.
I can neither confirm nor deny that I know several different names of Heartless.
He knows. He knows. If he doesn't,
I'm sure he knows. I didn't ask him.
I know, but he threw his hat in the ring.
But
And he's-
also, if it came down and said no, Heartless is not valid, then he wouldn't have gone for any of them.
because they suck.
Exactly true. Exactly true. And the only ones that are worth picking are bosses.
So sad that Kingdom Hearts, with all its hours of gameplay, can't even have a definitive good enemy. It's so very sad.
How far until he gets to
Yeah,
nobody?
it is.
Maybe the next one. But I guess I'll go second. I have to go second. And Tavin, you were speaking pretty good truth. Halo has some good enemies in there.
Mhm.
Good enemies.
Indeed.
So I choose the Hunters. Every single time they pop up, it's always a moment. Especially back when I was a youngin', more of a youngin' than I am now. And I would always be like, oh God, it's the Hunters. Oh no, how am I going to kill them? And it would always be this like cool
Connor's
back
2
and
for
forth
2 on
battle.
Hunters.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, true.
Hunters are cool.
There's a theme to his list.
I keep it up then. I think I might. Other hunter-based enemies. Well, I'm thinking. Tavin's thinking. He just doesn't know enemies. He just.
This is gonna be real specific. I don't know what the name is, so I'm gonna name them myself. And I'm gonna call them the Crowmen from Prince of Persia. The Warrior Within.
Cro-Magnon.
What'd you say?
I said Cro-Magnon. It's a joke about fucking cavemen.
The Crowmen are like spirit-like enemies that get formed by a bunch of crows flying together, and then it forms like this enemy that you have to fight. And he's tough. He's always tough.
A group of crows is not called a swarm. It's called a murder.
It is. Now you know Tavin.
Sure. Murder
sure.
crows, and then the Crowman murders you.
Is it that tough?
The crowmen murder you.
Tougher than the normal ass dude.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the normal ass dude,
me-
you just fucking chop him up.
Give me
Oh,
this
there's
is another
the lady
iconic one.
assassins in those games too. Those are tough.
This is another iconic one. And I can pivot. I can pivot if I need to. But I'm gonna say it again. The Flood.
I was thinking the Flood, but I just didn't want to say it. I'm gonna allow it.
What specifically about the Flood? It makes them so
Shut
great.
up.
Oh, I've got my next one.
But-
I've got my next
What
one.
about the Flood?
Mm-hmm.
I really hope it's not my other one that I was gonna pivot to if we said no to the Flood. I really hope
to be
it's not
fair,
that one.
in Halo 3 specifically, the Flood do transform from unit to unit, like as you fight them. You know.
Yeah, they literally go for like it's the same like it's also just one entity. You know.
But like as you fight the Flood, like if it's like an infected model, you can like break it down and it'll turn into another one, and then like sometimes they'll like form back together and stuff.
Yeah.
Or mutate and turn into a different type.
I just think
Flood
there's
is
such
cool,
an
man.
iconic thing, and I remember like playing it as a kid back in 2007, Halo 3 specifically with my older brother, and just how like unnerved and how like that's the first time I can think like as a kid playing a video game that I was like unnerved by a video game. Like I was like not necessarily scared, like because of course like I have a gun, I'm gonna shoot these enemies, but like it was like ugh, you know. Me as a little
I
8 or
remember
9-year-old child.
little
co-op,
pustules.
Halo 3 being my first Halo co-op campaign,
Same.
playing with Halo fans, right? And so we get to the point where the Flood come in, and I go, "What the fuck is this?" And they go, "Oh, it's the Flood." And I go, "What are you talking about? What the what?" And they go, "Oh man,
I
you'll
was
see."
gonna say, what, a bunch of water is gonna come out? What? What's going on?
So there was that. Connor.
Oh yeah, it's my turn. I am. I'm going to draw from FromSoft again. Specifically, I know they have a specific name.
Fucking chill.
Yep. The robed
Pathetic.
samurai in Ashina Castle in Sekiro. They're the ones who they have like the robes on, like they're dressed like they'd be in a dojo. It's when you go
look
inside
this
the
up.
actual castle and they really quickly strike at you, and it's kind of and they're always in close confined spaces. And it's kind of one of the moments in the game where it's like you have to learn the parry system here because
Are they
there's
wearing blue?
Yes. They usually have like a headband on.
These things?
No, the like dojo samurai, like just say like samurai in Ashina Castle.
The
'Cause they're-
Sekiro wiki has them listed as fencers.
Fencers, that's what they were called. Yes, I knew they had a specific name, but I thought it was something samurai.
Yeah, they are pupils of Ishin Ashina.
Yes, and they use this as his sword fighting style.
Okay.
What?
Okay. If you want.
Shut up.
That's not
what you would go for.
No, God no. Those guys are lame.
What are you, lame? You don't know what
You're
these guys are lame.
talking about.
Yeah, you're just stupid.
That's
You don't
awful.
know what he's talking
That was an
about.
awful pick.
He's an awful pick. Most
That was
people like that
terrible.
enemy.
There's
People
like
talk about that
17
enemy
other
so
enemies
great.
from Sekiro you could have picked that were better. Like,
Yeah, but
Like,
that's
you
when
know,
you first like.
Tavin, we're in round 3 of 5 in this, and then that correlates to how his usual fantasy critic draft goes. You know, like we're a little over halfway through the actual draft, and he's drafting some bullshit. You know,
Tavin is misunderstanding. Like he is completely not acknowledging the fact that that's when the parry system is demanded for you to use it and to get
parry
it down.
system's demanded from the moment you start.
No, you trust me. This is why a lot of players say it's the hardest game because they kind of skirted around that system and didn't force themselves to use it.
Well,
And that's when
that's
they
why
first
they
did.
suck, because they didn't the very clear mechanic of, hey, this is the mechanic of the game, get good at it,
Yeah.
you know, and then they decided not to do that.
And this
All right,
one-
well, that's their fault. No wonder they think it's hard. Dumbasses.
Jesus, Tavin, he just doesn't. He can't even think of an enemy. He sits there, he's like,
that'd be like going into a Metal
he
Gear
doesn't know
game.
what he's talking about.
That'd be like going into a Metal Gear game and being like, wait, I can prone halfway through the game. Like, what the fuck are we talking about?
Well, what's your next one, Tavin?
The Geth.
The Geth.
The Geth.
The Geth are fun.
that's a good one.
Mass
That's a good one.
Effect.
I have a similar vein, but I'm glad you didn't pick the one I was going to pick.
I think I know. Is it it's Mass Effect? I'm assuming.
We're still in Mass Effect, but you want
The
to talk any more
Geth,
about
the Geth are the
there, Tavin?
iconic enemy of Mass Effect.
Mhm.
They're the ones that everybody thinks of when you think of like Mass Effect enemies. I mean, outside of Reapers, but you don't fight Reapers.
Mhm.
Not really. And then, yeah, they're the ones that like they're the main conflict of the first game. They're a pretty chunky bit of conflict in 2 and in 3. And you know, what is a Mass Effect game if you're not fighting Geth
It's the first enemy.
at some point?
Well, all right. Well, my pick, I'm going to pick the Collectors.
I knew it. Is that possession that's sticking in your mind? Being able to randomly just Make an enemy way harder.
But that's the thing. It's not the collectors that do that. It's the reapers that control the collectors. You know.
No, that's hard. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Fuck.
I think the collectors are fine. It's another reason why like Mass Effect 2 is just like my least favorite because all right, it's just bug enemies. What is this fucking Gears of War now?
They got guns though.
And so do the ones in Gears of War.
Bug people usually they slice and they dice. They don't use guns. It's different ground
That's
test.
just not true at all.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's pretty true.
Out of the two factions we just mentioned, you mentioned like Tavin mentioned Gears of War, and we're talking about collectors. They both use guns.
Any
Mhm.
bug
The
in
Locust and the
any
collectors both
in
use
any
guns.
bug enemy in a sci-fi game probably have ranged weapons
the
of
fucking
some kind.
the flying bugs in Halo, the drones, they use guns.
I was just thinking that as well, Phil.
First of all, the locusts really bugs. They're just called locusts.
Yes.
They look like monsters.
I mean, you're just thinking of like the normal soldiers, but they've got big flying things.
They do,
Yeah.
but
There's
those
there's
big
bug-like
flying bugs.
enemies of the locust.
I think you just guys
bug
are.
variant.
I think you guys are just imagining that a lot of them have guns when they really don't.
Pick another fucking hunter, why don't you?
I was thinking about
He was
it.
about to-
Boys
he's
from
about
Left 4
to.
Dead. Left 4 Dead.
Huh. I had something, and this stupid conversation made me forget it. Because I was thinking I was going to dip my toes into Mass Effect, but, you know, this is just so corny at this point. I mean, I get you guys don't really have original ideas, and that's why you're relying on...
I was the first one to bring Mass Effect to the table. The fuck? You
I-
grabbed two
well,
FromSoft
would've-
enemies.
But
You
chose
had
it.
two enemies
But
called
I-
hunters on your list.
I drew from it, not you, and then afterwards I did something. You know,
I would have
this-
picked Mass Effect first, but I mean, I picked the Flood.
Well, okay, I guess for my next pick, it's an enemy that maybe over the course of the game you get tired of, but there's something special about fighting dragons in Skyrim. You know, the randomness of them, the first times you fight them, and it's just it's
I
able
would
to
call
do.
those bosses.
But they just randomly attack you. I mean, there's
I
some
wouldn't.
bosses,
I wouldn't.
but there's so many that just aren't. They're just random enemy encounters, and
I
they're
mean, I
just
also
called
wouldn't
dragons.
call this a good pick either, you know? But, you know, go ahead. Go
Big
off,
dra-
King. you
Big
know?
dragon. Hey, man, some of the best dragon fighting in gaming. Which, to be quite honest, when it comes to fighting dragons in games, they can be kind of lackluster,
Connor likes dragons.
despite their grand,
Like-
their grand nature.
Dragging this dick across your face.
That's funny. That's very funny.
I don't agree with any statement that Connor's made. And here's the thing. So let's pull back the curtain a little bit into our friendship. Connor threw a meme out or a video out, and it was like something about joking like contrarians of like oh, actually it's not like that really, whatever. And Connor was like, oh, this is what I think of Tavin. Really, I think it's just that you got fucking stupid opinions, and you bring out these stupid ass opinions, and it forces me to go, all right, well, come on, what are we talking about? Like that, like now we're just being ridiculous.
It's very funny that I sent that video, and he finally gave in. He finally responded to it. Look at that. It's a good response, Tavin.
So I think what he's at the core of what he's doing there is he's disagreeing with that video.
He is, yes.
Phil, how many times does Connor say something and we both go, and he goes, oh, undeniably it is. Undeniably what I'm saying is true. I mean, come
a lot
on.
of times, yeah.
A lot of
A lot of
times.
times.
It's because your opinions are fucking stupid. That's why you think I'm a contrarian, is because you say dumb shit, and
It's
I have to give you the truth again.
But,
See, you
like,
perceive it as truth, but truth is just a matter of
wouldn't-
perception, you know.
I wouldn't even say like in like the true definition of the word, I wouldn't even say that Tavin is a contrarian most of the time. I just think that he just disagrees a lot with Connor.
That makes him a contrarian, though.
To you, but I'm saying in the greater sense of the word.
Well, at that
Like,
point,
But
Yeah,
if
don't
I'm
get me wrong. There's-
generally not perceived as a contrarian, but I disagree with you most of the time, wouldn't that make you the contrarian?
Ooh,
it is a matter of
damn.
perception. But everyone always says you argue points, so I know people
but, like,
outside of just me.
How dare I want to have a conversation deeper than, oh
But-
yeah, game good. Oh no,
Like,
game
I don't-
bad.
I definitely still want to make the point, like Tavin is sometimes a contrarian. Like,
Oh, for
like,
sure.
Like I'm not gonna say that he's never a contrarian, but it's just he's not as much of a contrarian as Connor makes him out to be.
Listen, if you at any point just spend time giving out opinions, at some point you're going to fall on the opposite side of society. And you're going to be like, well,
sure.
I think this, and everybody else thinks the other way. And that's fine.
But
You're like on the bubble of needing to reset your microphone, just so you know. I don't
Am
know
I
if can
really?
tell.
Testing,
On
one,
the
two,
bubble.
three. Testing, 1, 2, 3.
On the cusp.
There's just like a little bit of like weird like
I don't hear it,
buzzing.
I believe
But
it.
anyway, we'll go. I think we're back to Tavin here.
Yeah,
for
and you
pick
would think
number
with
4.
all that stalling, I would have thought of something. And I was trying real hard.
Just draw from Mass Effect again, Tavin.
I'm gonna do. This is bad. I'm gonna do flashlight guards from Sly Cooper.
Jesus Christ.
Flashlight guards from Sly
This is
Cooper.
not good. This is not
They
good.
like kill. You die technically when
They're
you.
the heavy. They're the heavy enemies, you know. And so yeah, they've got like a ranged attack. You can't knock them around as easily,
Mhm.
especially with Sly and Bentley or whatever. So
Put Sly
alright,
Cooper in
for
there.
my 4th pick, and while I talk, if Tavin, I think you actually do need to just reset your microphone. Just for my 4th pick, I'm gonna reach back into, a bag that we've already touched on twice in this one minigame, and I'm gonna go back to Halo. I'm gonna say the Brutes.
Brutes are the other,
Say the Brutes.
pillar.
Brutes.
of
I
Halo
think they're
enemies.
fucking solid. They're
Mhm.
like, especially like once the elites kind of abandon the Covenant and join the humans. Like the Brutes are really cool. Like I think back to Halo 3 and Halo 3 ODST, and like just how good of enemies they are.
In a way, I could see them kind of being better than elites. 'Cause-
okay, all right. What are we doing?
No,
What are we doing?
Well, the main
Stop
reason
it.
No.
the main
Stop
reason
it.
is that
Stop
elites
it.
have a big
They're not better
it's
than
the
elites.
elites. They're
They're not better than elites.
iconic. I say this mainly because the brutes have a level of unpredictability to them when they lose their shields and they go crazy. Elites just kind of
Oh,
get
the berserk.
angry and open themselves up to attack. Meanwhile, brutes change how they operate on a base level. And the mix
berserk
of
mode is
that, and
really
mainly in
cool.
Halo
No,
3,
you're being ridiculous.
not entirely, no.
The brutes are not not good, are not that good of enemies. Like they have always felt like I think grunts and jackals rank higher than
no.
brutes in terms of like
No.
like iconicism and like
Uh,
quality of enemy.
And that's my point. I think you're elevating the iconicness of the enemy themselves rather than the actual way they function. Again, brutes they're way more of a dangerous enemy.
Brutes are second. Brutes are second only to elites.
Yeah.
I hard
hunters,
disagree.
but
I
hunters
think
aren't as
brutes
common,
are
and-
brutes are boring. Brutes are definitively less interesting. I think them being the main Covenant enemy of Halo 3, narratively it has to be that way because that's how they did their story. But like them being the main enemy is like one of the bigger drawbacks of Halo 3's campaign for me. Of like, all right, these guys are just kind of fucking lame. You know?
All right,
They're-
agree to
they're-
disagree.
they're-
I fucking love the Brutes.
Yeah.
Brutes feel like cheap carbon copies of like a game that ripped off Halo. And they're like, oh, this is our version of an elite. It's a monkey man. All right, cool, whatever.
The Jiril Hanai.
Oh, shut up. That is what they're called.
That's what they're called.
Yeah, I know.
It's their
And all their
species
weapons
name.
suck.
Gravity hammer?
The
Gravity
gravity hammer.
Hammer's trash. I'm
This
tired
guy.
of
Look at this
acting like
fucking
it's
guy.
not.
Look at this guy.
Oh, fuck off. The brute shot. Hello.
Brute shot's cool.
Brute shot is
It's grade launcher.
oh, that
the
one's
grenade
okay.
launcher.
Okay, no, that one's good. That one's good. I like that one.
And
I
also,
retract that.
the brute plasma rifle is better than the elite plasma rifle. It shoots way
now
faster,
we're
and it's
now
like
we're being
it's,
crazy. Now
The
we're
spiker?
the red one
No,
is
he's
way
talking
way
the red
no
one.
Oh.
the brute plasma rifle.
Yeah.
The Mauler, the shotgun pistol.
Definitely use.
Eh.
It was fun in multiplayer because it was always kind of fun to just have that in your back pocket.
It's only good dual wielding.
That's
But
cool
the
though.
wielding's awesome.
That is cool though.
Mhm.
That is cool though. But it only happened in one game. So
No.
They brought it back for one other one.
Mauler's not in. Mauler's
Mauler's just
only in.
I mean,
Halo
it's
3.
still in ODST.
Not a different game though.
A different game. Is that not separate game? Is that not two games?
ODST?
It's literally called Halo 3 ODST.
But it's a different game.
It's a spin-off game, but it's yeah, it's a different game. What were we comparing it?
I don't
I
see
don't
how
think that was
I don't see how like
Seven said
all,
they only have it
all
for
the
one game.
guns
Oh.
that come from Halo 3 function exactly the same. I don't understand how it's a different game. It's in the same engine.
Yeah, but
Right, but I'm
also
just
the
saying-
health system's different.
It is. I mean, I just think it's. I'm being.
The health system's only different because you're not playing as a Spartan.
I'm being pedantic here, but like it's just it's because it's in two separate games, and I'm contrary. I'm rebuffing what you're saying about it only being in one game when it's in definitively two games.
They are
I'm just
definitively
being-
two
I'm
games.
being pedantic.
ODST is just it might be the first example in my mind of an expansion just being big enough to justify its own disc. Like,
but it's so good.
Need to play that.
It is good. It's quite good.
When would we play that one? After?
I would
It'd be
throw.
after-
we get to Halo 3, and then I would throw ODST and Reach in at the same time.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if we're talking, obviously we never do it like timeline wise, but it takes place at the same time as Halo 2.
It does.
No.
If we did timeline, we'd play the better Devil May Cry first. But oh well. Get through 1, which
we're around.
It
number
one's
5
got a
for
lot
Mr.
of
Connor
defenders.
Elliott.
One has a lot of defenders.
There's things to like about that game a lot.
Round number 5 for Mr. Connor Elliott.
Round number 5 for Mr. Connor Elliott.
Fifth
And I
final
had
round.
one. I had one, and then so much
We were
conversation
talking about brutes
happened
for too long.
that I lost. Yeah, way too much. Oh fuck! What was it? Oh yeah, I remember.
Connor
It's-
tried to say the brutes were better than the elites. What the fuck are we?
I didn't say they
You
were
see what I'm
bad.
saying? You see how many times I have to come on this podcast and be like, "What are you talking about?"
I'm just you're acting like they're definitively not as better when they're a lot
Just
closer than
thank
you
you
think.
for always proving my point immediately after I make my
I
point.
honestly thought he was doing a bit because of that conversation we just had about like you guys always being. I genuinely thought he was doing a bit there, like just going off of like him always calling you a contrarian and all that.
Yeah, I mean they have 2 modes of attack. Makes it more interesting.
It is good.
Halo 3 is also considered the best game. We always say it. You know, the ones that don't have the elites as enemies. Funny how that works, huh? But number 5, cyborgs in Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. They're in some ways they're kind of like the old hunters, where you're able to go toe to toe with them on a bit more of an equal level, and of course you slice them up regardless. But I always like enemies that kind of match the same things you're able to do, especially in games that kind of have wilder combat, like Bloodborne or Sekiro or Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. So there's a lot of. I was going to say the geckos because they're fun to slice up, but I think the cyborgs just work better.
I was gonna make the joke like whenever it was Tavin's turn to be like, yeah, okay, there you go, there's Connor's pick, and then Tavin go ahead and pick the geckos from MGS4.
I mean, I don't think you would pick those.
I've been spending this entire time trying to pull something from Metal Gear, and I was
Just
struggling.
Genome Soldier.
I was like, Genome Soldiers. Who the fuck cares about those? Those are terrible or whatever. You know what I mean? And we specifically said no bosses, so I can't pull like the Foxhound unit. I can't pull. Dead
and
Cell,
that is I was gonna say like that like Metal Gear Solid. Like when you think of Metal Gear, you think of the boss fights.
Right.
Mhm,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, but I did come down to 2. I got to 2 like enemies / factions from Metal Gear. Geckos were not one of them. Not bad though. I was coming down between, and I'm just gonna do this just because I can't really think of anything else, and we need to move on. I was coming down between the skulls from Metal Gear Solid 5. Not my favorites. Don't love them. But then, of course, I thought of, absolutely, these are good enough for this list. And I'm going to go from Metal Gear Solid 4, the frogs. Go the frog unit.
Frogs are not bad.
Okay,
Frogs are not bad.
It's not a bad pick. Not a bad pick at all.
They be screaming a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Turn to ash. You run over their bodies. They disappear.
It's true.
Sticking on walls.
They stick on walls. They all got
Why do they turn to
P90s.
ash?
Huh?
Was it?
Why do they turn to ash?
Nanomachines?
Nanomachines, yeah. Say that.
Because there's a lot of them, and the PS3 can only render so many bodies at once. I don't know.
No, I mean like I was gonna ask like the in universe reason why.
Couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
Nanomachines probably.
Okay.
They go haywire when
Is it-
they die. I don't know. There's probably something.
I was gonna like ask because obviously they only turn to ash when you kill them, not when you knock them out. But like, I was gonna be like, oh, maybe it's like, oh, they prevent them from giving out information or something like that. But if they're dead, obviously, like.
Yeah, that doesn't matter.
For my 5th and final pick, I'm gonna reach just for another like heart pick. Phil's gaming heart and soul. I'm gonna pick the Rhinox from Spyro.
Oh, interesting. Okay. I don't know.
But yes, it's a rhino. type
They're
guy.
just no. So they're just a bunch of like it's like a faction essentially that are all Rhino people. That's the main group of enemies that you fight in Spyro 3, Year of the Dragon, which is my favorite Spyro game. And yeah, there's just a bunch of different like variants of them. There's ones that like throw little flower pots at you. They kind of change based on every level that you're in.
Phil, did I make
and
it to
they're
Spyro
very-
3? Was that the one we played?
We
and
did
I
not
didn't
finish
beat?
it. We played like
Okay.
the first like couple
Hours?
like home worlds of it.
Yeah.
Like
Was that the end
we
of
definitely
Hype?
made it. We definitely made it to Midday Gardens. We finished that first hub world for sure.
All I remember from Spyro 3 is the skateboarding minigame.
Yep.
All I remember. All I remember.
It's good.
Connor,
It's fun.
when we get to Spyro on the Game Club, you'll be surprised at just how similar each of those titles are. It's very much. Oh, this is just more. Okay.
It's just such a good trilogy. Like it's great.
I cannot comment.
They're solid.
They
are.
Is
They are.
Spyro on the wheel?
It should be.
I don't know. It should be.
I think you put it in like it was one of the first games you put in. I feel like
I'm
it
gonna
was.
do a quick search. I don't think it is. It might not be.
Spyro, more than any of the other like 3D platformer mascot era things, is the most. Oh, this is a kid's game.
Okay.
You know, is it like the most? All right, this is for 4-year-olds.
Yeah.
Cool.
Makes it easy.
Until you get to a boss fight, and then it's like,
Because it would be.
why is there a difficulty spike here? So running down the list, I wrote down everybody's as we went. Connor, the old hunters, the hunters from Halo, fencers from Sekiro, his worst pick.
Dumbass.
The dragons from Skyrim, and cyborgs from Metal Gear Solid, or I'm sorry, Metal Gear Rising. Tavin, me, picked the elites from Halos, the Crow Men, a little shaky there, Tavin, but they're cool. They're aesthetically, they're badass, especially when like essentially Slipknot music is playing in the background. It's fucking badass.
I mean, a big thing of this is the design of the enemies too. Factors into it.
The Geth might be Tavin's best pick. Flashlight guards, Tavin's worst pick, and then the frogs from Metal Gear Solid.
The frogs.
Phil did the Heartless from Kingdom Hearts, the Flood from Halo, the Collectors from Mass Effect 2, Brutes from Halo, and then Rhinox from Spyro 3.
Yep.
Who's Rhinox? Well, of course,
I'm
mine's
the only
best
one who
list.
didn't. I'm the only one who didn't double dip. I didn't double dip.
That's true, but this isn't a double dip game.
Bonus points for not double dipping. You know.
Bonus points, huh?
Yeah.
For that matter, I don't even think Crash Bandicoot's on the list.
I think you had like a weird thing, Phil, where you like it like early on when we first pitched the show of like, yeah, we already did the hype, so why do that? And I was like, okay, if you want. I feel like that take is gonna age strangely.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, and
Sounds like it did.
I'm not saying don't do it,
chalk up
Phil.
here.
That's not my argument. My argument, I wasn't making an argument. I was just saying as to why those things aren't on the list is because you didn't put them in there.
Well, chalk that up for a time that I agree with Tavin. Yeah, Spyro and Crash Bandicoot are getting added.
Spyro, Crash, fun times.
I always wanted to play Crash.
Crash is cool.
Mm-hmm.
I like Crash.
It's good. It's good.
Definitely has some like rage moments.
Of course, that's why that's kind of why I want to play it.
For sure has
There's
some.
gonna
rage
be
moments.
there's gonna be some what we called them rage gates on hype.
Yeah, but they're definitely solid, real solid platformers. Really solid platformers.
Oh yeah, real tight.
But there's moments where you go, fucking shit. Which one had the dark level that like almost made me give up?
Well, I mean, I think you only played 1 and 2. You never got to 3.
That sounds right, but I don't know.
Or I'm not even confident that you played 2.
No, we definitely played 2 of them.
Okay.
I bet it's not as hard as Temple
So
Run.
most likely it was Crash 1. But Crash 1, I don't even think of the dark levels. I think of the bridge levels, where you're going across that big bridge of nothingness.
Okay, so I know we've at least played 2 because the first one has like the different islands that you go to, and then the second one has like the weird elevator room, for its like hub.
Okay, then yeah. Okay, then we did.
And I'm
play
pretty
Crash
sure
1 and
in 2 there's like dark levels where like the lighting is like real dim and you have to like run. And like you're like reacting quickly because like you're like, oh shit, I didn't know there was a jump there, and now there is.
Yep,
so.
you're absolutely correct. That was so the dark ones are from Crash 2, and then the bridge levels are Crash 1.
Of course, any level, Connor, where you're riding a beast, terrible. Not terrible. They're fine, but
Tough.
those are annoying because those are
Tough
the
as hell.
only times in the game where you feel like, all right, well, I'm losing not because of me, but because of how this level is.
Yeah,
you know.
But don't worry, Connor. It's leveled out because there's a really funny bit where Crash, before he hops onto the beast, he'll be facing this way because you look at his back, so he'll go, and then raise his eyebrows, and then go and jump on the enemy. He'll like look back at you.
A little insane guy. He's wacky.
Yeah, he's wacky. He's a wacky guy.
It's like who probably
moving
ranks
on.
second to being most kiddie.
It's Whittier.
Oh, I think Sly has, in my opinion, undeniably the best writing of all of them. But definitely, like, the difficulty is much lower. It's, obviously it's more cartoony. It's just built for kids more.
Dumb baby game. Yeah, I get it.
It's just easy.
I would say on like the between the ones that we're talking about, between like Spyro, Crash, and Sly, I would say that Spyro is easily the easiest.
Oh yeah,
of the three, and then you go Sly, and then Crash is the hardest.
Wacky Crash. What a wacky guy.
I mean, and if we're talking difficulty, then the other guys slide in there in between Sly
somewhere.
Crash, of course.
Between Sly and Crash, yeah. Depending
Ratchet,
on it would have to depend on
moments.
the entry. It would depend on the entry for Ratchet, but like yeah.
Ratchet 1 really doesn't get tough until like the last like 2 levels.
That's true.
Quark's Island's kind of tough.
Jack 2 I would put right below difficulty level for like any Crash game, right below them.
Oh, any Crash game? Yeah, I'd probably agree with that.
It's a hard game.
Jack 2 is very well. I don't know if I agree.
Very unforgiving.
Yeah, Jack 2's got. Yeah, that's the problem. Is Jack 2 is so unforgiving. Jack 2 is one of those things that like you have the open world, and then you go to a mission, and then the checkpoint for that mission, and these missions are long. The checkpoint for that mission is always at the beginning of the mission.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I'm like, there's
very
times
rarely
where
any checkpoints between. Very rarely.
And there's just times where you're like, what are we doing, man? Why are we in this scenario here? Yeah.
You could get to the end of the level, be like almost grabbing the thing, and then you make like one little slip up, and then you die, and you go all the way to the beginning of the
or like catch a stray bullet.
And it's like, well, this is great. Yep. I love this.
While I transition, Tavin, go ahead and reset your mic again. We're moving on to our second mini game. My mini game. We're gonna do a classic hit 10. Where a hit 10, of course, is where we take a top 10 list from either the internet or one of us, and we assign point values to each entry on that list. Number 10 on the list being worth 1 point, and number 1 being worth 10 points. Each entry inversed, as it were. These boys will have 5 opportunities to guess the entries on the list. And whoever has the most points at the end of 5 rounds is the winner. This week, I've created a personal list of my top 10 favorite roguelike /lights. So this is a Phil list. They might have a pretty good idea of a good amount of things that are on this list, at least the high value ones. So we'll have to see where they go from after they get their confidence kind of done away with whenever they're done making confident guesses.
Yeah, which will come quick.
This week I'm gonna go ahead and flip a coin real quick. Flip a coin.
Dun dun dun. Bum bum bum.
Tavin, call it.
Heads.
Tails, Tavin.
It's heads. Nope. It's heads. Tavin, would you like to go first?
Oh, I would love to go first, Phil.
Say it. Get over
I would love to go first. Give me Hades 2, please.
Hades 2 is, of course, the number 1 answer, getting you 10 points.
As it should.
Such a boring way to position this list, Phil.
Yeah, go ahead and say Hades 1.
I'm not. I'm going to go, because he wouldn't do that for the second, right? I'm going to go Balatro.
Oh, that's a great one, Connor. That's
Balatro.
So good. I can't believe I didn't think of that.
Balatro is number 5.
Not as high.
Not as high as I thought either. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Oh, that Balatro high, it ran out. Now it went from...
It's a solid game, but they're like everything above it is so much deeper. Like,
just from the outside in, always Balatro seemed to be.
Like, you said it, and I thought top 3. I thought it was going to be a top 3.
It is quite good. It is quite good.
Phil, give me Dead Cells. You're a big Dead Cells guy.
Dead Cells is number 9 on the
fuck,
list, getting you 2 points.
That's not going to get it done.
I knew it'd be lower. Yeah. Hades.
Hades 1 is number 2 on the list.
Yeah! And this is the guy who gave me shit for my superhero and putting 2 Spider-Man.
What
the 9 points.
That's funny. I'll take it. Hey, I'll do it.
9 points.
All right.
Now it gets hard.
That's fair. Yeah, now it gets hard. Phil, give me Returnal.
Returnal is number 4, getting you 7 points.
What the fuck is number 3? Wait a minute. What is 3?
What is next?
I mean, I've got one that he dabbled in. I wouldn't call it. No, I mean it's like roguelite-ish.
Like I'm literally blanking.
I mean, I've got more. I just don't know what else he's played.
Yeah. I mean, it's two different
You
issues.
just got to start naming popular ones,
The world turns its eyes to one Connor Elliott.
But I'm
for
trying
his
to get a
third
high
round guess.
position here, a high spot, and I'm all of a sudden struggling to remember Roguelites and RogueLikes. And I'm trying. There's one that keeps popping into my mind. I have no reason why it should be, because I know it's not even going to be that high.
There's one that's like good. I don't know if Phil played it though.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Phil played it, which would be surprising because it's from a franchise and he loves that franchise. But I don't know if he played it or not.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at.
Is this? I don't know if this is even a roguelike. I'm not familiar with the game enough. Vampire Survivors.
Vampire
that-
Survivors is number 7 on
That
the
was
list.
the one. That was the one I was like he dabbled in,
Mm,
but it's
I played a lot of
roguelite-ish.
Vampire Survivors.
okay.
It's a. Oh, did you
It's-
really?
yeah,
I didn't know.
I knew.
Yeah.
It was more the definition of whether it was a roguelite / like.
That'll
would
get you
s-
4 points there, Connor.
I would say yes, it is,
Yeah.
but it's different.
Mhm.
It's very different. He says
Real
he's
quick
been-
tally of the score after 3 rounds. We have Tavin with 19 points, and Connor with another 19 points. We are tied.
Oh, look at that.
Damn.
I got 2 in my head. I don't know if he's played either of them. And then there's the one that like he should have played, but I don't know if he did. Now, Phil, these are definitive titles, right? These are not like modes within bigger games.
This is Phil's top 10 roguelike / lights.
Ah, okay.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Well, let me attempt to score big money and then go to this other one that I'm thinking of. Phil, did you ever play The Binding of Isaac?
No, never played by them guys. It's not on the list.
Damn.
It's a good game.
That's one of the
It's,
ones that's upheld there. It's one of the best.
ones. It's one of the ones that's like on my backlog.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I don't necessarily. I'm not like rushing to get to it as soon as like other titles.
Sure.
Honestly, I might be dead in the water.
We should put that. We should put that on the game club.
Is it not?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Throw it in there.
Have you played it?
I played maybe 10 minutes of it, and it was before I understood what roguelites were, so I was like, what the fuck is this?
I see.
So I turned it off. I was younger when that happened.
This is not a roguelike. Super Meat Boy.
Yeah.
That is
That's
that is
wow.
definitely not a roguelike at all.
Could not be more off the
Um,
mark.
And
My biggest
and that is
hope-
one that I have played, but no, it's not on the list.
My biggest hope here is Tavin just doesn't get any more. This is
I
the
mean,
last
we're tied.
one, right?
We're tied. And
Yeah, I know.
I have more roguelites in my brain, so
I
like,
hope you don't get any more.
This is the last round.
Yeah.
Phil, give me God of War Ragnarok Valhalla.
Not on the list.
Fucking shit.
Yes.
Didn't play it.
Ah.
All
see?
right. I'm struggling to remember roguelikes right now, like any of them. Like I'm exhausted, and I keep thinking Mina the Hollower. Is that even going to be a roguelike? I know nothing about that game.
No,
Except you guys are like,
no, it's not.
Yeah.
No,
I don't know why I keep.
it's
It's
like
not gonna be a
it's a
roguelike.
top-down like dungeon crawler, isn't it?
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other rogue like.
I honestly don't know that much about Mina either. You just say Yacht Club Games, and I go, yep.
It's gonna be a little bit like a classic Zelda, where like you're doing all those dungeons and stuff.
That sounds like something that they would be good at.
I'm trying to clutch this.
He plays a rat or a mouse, rather.
Rat. Rat.
I don't know. I think she's supposed to be a rat.
Either or.
I don't know.
Find something, Connor.
Mass Effect multiplayer mode. There we go.
Didn't play it.
Hasn't played it.
Not a roguelike.
Nope.
Not on the list.
Kind of like a little. Kind of
Nope.
like one.
Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit.
Nope.
You have an end game, and then you keep going. You get some
Do we-
benefits.
So
you lose things.
We're tied. We're tied. So we'll allow you each to try one more
Ah,
time.
No.
shit.
We chose 5 picks.
Listen, I've
and-
got Connor's just upset because he knows I've got something, so I'm more likely to just blindly hit. Now he
I'll allow
said.
you
Now
each to
Phil
try
did
one more time.
mention he's dabbled with, and he didn't want to give it away for potential spoilers. So I'm curious.
That's not one that I think you'll pull though.
Oh,
Because
well,
it's one that I mentioned, I think, for top 10s of 2024.
oh fuck, it's an older one. Okay.
But it's not like a mainstream release thing at all by any stretch of the word. It's attached to a very mainstream property, but it's like a fan game.
Oh well, now I'm lost. Okay. Well, I don't know.
But it fucking rips. I'll talk about it once I reveal them. It's
I don't
fucking
know.
amazing.
Phil, that one realm in God of War 2018.
Not on the list.
All right, cool.
Okay. I think I know what Phil's talking about.
I just don't know what he's talking about.
I do. I don't know the name of it. It's Pokemon related. I know it is. And see Phil smiling.
He's got his dumb little grin on it.
Yeah. What's it fucking
Connor's knocking on the door. Connor's knocking on the door.
What's it called? It can't be a Nuzlocke run. Isn't that?
No, that's a different thing.
Yeah.
That's a
No,
different thing.
it's different because like it. I mean, honestly, it's.
That's not what
if
it's
you
called,
added, like,
though.
if you added on a randomizer, that like then a Nuzlocke in Pokemon would be like a roguelike.
Is Nuzlocke randomized?
If
Yeah,
you
yeah,
added
you
on a
could-
randomizer, is what I said.
Oh,
If
okay.
you added on a randomizer,
Oh, got it.
it's because of the permadeath and like once you like lose a battle, you essentially just have to restart.
Let's say Pokemon tournament.
Oh no.
Connor, you were so close. If you just took the first like
Tourney?
the prefix of Pokey and then threw on Rogue, you'd be right there. Pokey Rogue.
Pokey Rogue.
Pokey
Oh,
Rogue.
okay.
Yeah. Let me real quick. I'll just run through the top 10. We'll reveal what Pokey Rogue here is in a second. We got a tie game, gentlemen.
I had
Game.
blue. I want to shout out. I have Blueprints in my mind.
Did not play it.
Yeah, I knew that.
I think it's on my PS5, but I did not play it. Number 10, we got Cult of the Lamb.
Oh, of course, Cult of the Lamb.
I didn't even know
love
it was a
that
roguelike.
I love that game. You didn't know it was a roguelike?
No.
Oh,
I thought it was like level based,
Yeah.
like you just go to levels.
No, it's a roguelike meets Village Simulator.
Yeah. Like a
It's
like
a better
build your own,
Village
like, town.
Simulator than it is a roguelike, but it's still good.
Yeah. Number 9, Dead Cells, which Tavin got.
Yep.
Number 8, which maybe I don't think Tavin would have got, but Connor, you could have come up with this. Noita.
Noita.
Fuck. It's a roguelite where you're a wizard running through a bunch of caves, and you like level up your spells, and you get a bunch of random spells and like a bunch of combinations of magic, kind of do a bunch of different stuff.
I've only heard like it's a amazing game and so well crafted, but hard as hell.
I don't own it myself. My only experience comes from whenever I was playing it on my brother's computer, and it fucking rips. It stuck with me like so hard. It's really, really good.
As
a
a,
really, really good game.
This is not what I was expecting.
as a matter of fact,
It's very
putting it on the
pixely,
list.
yeah.
I'm putting it on the game club because that is a game I remember I've really wanted to play, and I've only heard
Okay.
amazing things.
I'm all for that.
Connor
I'm all for
loves
that.
putting on these games that don't need to be in the game club, but we'll do it because that's also the point of the game
It
club
is.
at the same time.
Number 7, which Tavin got, Vampire Survivors. Number
Connor got that
6, which I can. Oh, did I say Tavin? Sorry, Vampire Survivors. Connor got. Number 6, which I'm surprised Tavin didn't say, Inscription.
That's fair. Yeah, I don't always think of Inscription as a hard roguelite because at some point that stops.
It stops, but that's the best part of the game is the roguelike.
Is the roguelite, yeah.
Number
I almost
5,
said
which
that, but I didn't
Connor
think it was a
said.
roguelike.
Number 5, which Connor said, which was Balatro. Number 4, Tavin said, which was Returnal. Number 3 is Poke Rogue, baby. Poke Rogue.
Number 3?
Yes, dude.
Pokemon fan,
dude.
What do you
Over Returnal?
Let me tell you, it's free to play. Tavin,
That's good.
Over
Connor.
Returnal?
check it out. Please, just give it a shot.
God.
Those
'Cause
Pokemon
you
fans.
essentially,
Connor, you have to
so-
understand, Returnal's one of the best action games I've ever played. You know, like I know I'm
So-
about to compare it to another game that also I've only played, but like it's up there with Control, man. Like
Yeah. number
It-
two,
it's
number two
probably
was
better than
Hades, and number one was Hades 2. Yes, that's my list. Guys, please just check out Poke Rogue.
Please.
Give it a shot. You essentially start a game like you build a team like, and you just choose starters, and they all have like number values attached to them. So like you have like a point value of 10, and you can only spend 10 points to build your team. And so like you can, let's say you choose like Charmander, Squirtle, Bulbasaur, right? So you use 9 points out of your 10, and then just for clarification, it's pokerogue.net. Pokerogue.net.
We're in the net territory.
Yeah. And as you go, and you do just a run with that, and your Pokemon levels up, and it's all randomized locations, different Pokemon pop up in different biomes and stuff. There's trainer battles, and after you finish a battle, little Pokeballs pop up, and you pick whatever item you want to get. Whether it's like a berry that does some healing, you can give to a Pokemon. Like if they get hurt, might boost a stat. You might get money to buy stuff from the shop. And it's just really good. And as you catch Pokemon, they get added as starters that you can then choose to start your run with.
Okay, so there's actually points.
And they're worth different values. So like you can build different teams. You can hatch eggs, and then those Pokemon become ones that you can start the game with. You can hatch legendaries, and then you can start the game with legendary Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
My cat has jumped up in my lap. Hi, Olive. Say hi.
Yeah, I've heard of it before. Like I know, of course, you talked about it, but
yeah, it was damn near on my list for 2024, but then 2024 just became so much of a fucking banger year.
Was it on your honorable mentions?
No, because I think I took it off my. No, maybe it was on my honorable mentions. I think you're right.
Because you definitely I know you talked about it on the show before.
I think it was on my honorable mentions. I think you're right.
Now he got his place at
really good.
number 3.
Yep,
better than Paternal.
It's really fucking good. It's probably like one of the best Pokemon games I've ever played. Period.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
I know the
move
big issue
to our final mini game here.
Oh, we still want to do that?
Oh, we don't have to if we don't want to.
Yeah, we're later. This one always takes a long time. So yeah, we're good.
Sure. Let's go ahead and just call it there, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, boys. Thank you for joining me. Go play Pokerogue, and let us know in the comments if you have played Pokerogue. And then let us know in the comments what your favorite roguelike is, and let us know in the comments what your draft pick is if you did that draft pick along with us. Let us know if you agree with our lists, if our little draft lists.
I said flashlight cards.
Flashlight.
Olive, say goodbye. Boys, let's say goodbye.
Bye, Olive.
I'm gonna punch your kid. I'm gonna punch her.